Hey dog lovers, and welcome back to the channel. We all want our furry best friends to be the happiest, most tail-wagging pups on the planet, right? Every cuddle, every treat, every interaction comes from a place of pure love. But what if I told you that some of the things we do, precisely because we love them so much, might actually be making our dogs feel a little uncomfortable? It's a bit of a tricky dance, because our dogs are incredible beings. They're loyal to their core, incredibly forgiving, and they often tolerate our well-meaning gestures because they trust us implicitly. But there's a world of difference between tolerating something and truly enjoying it. Today, we're going to dive into some common behaviors and interactions, things we do all the time, that we think our dogs adore, but many dogs might secretly prefer we didn't. Number 1. Those big, squeezy hugs. All right. Let's start with a classic human gesture of affection, the hug. For us, hugging is as natural as breathing. We hug our family, our friends, our loved ones. It's our universal signal for comfort, joy, and deep connection. So naturally, we extend this heartfelt embrace to our pups, expecting them to revel in the squeeze as much as we do. It feels so good to give, right? But here's the thing about our canine companions. Their world and their comfort zones are fundamentally different from ours. Dogs don't naturally hug each other that way. Instead, they might lean in or engage in playful bows. When a dog is wrapped tightly in a human embrace, that feeling of being restricted can actually be unsettling or even a little bit scary. So a dog might stay perfectly still during a hug, not because they love it, but because they love you. So how can you tell if your dog is just putting up with it? Look for the subtle whispers of discomfort. That quick turn of the head, a sudden lip lick, a big yawn, or a stiffening of their body. These are their polite ways of saying, "Okay, that's enough, please." It's about respecting their space and learning their language of affection. And hugs aren't the only way we accidentally lean a little too close into their personal bubble. Number 2, the intense stare down. Next up, let's talk about our eyes, those windows to our soul that we love to lock with our dogs. To us, prolonged eye contact feels incredibly loving and intimate. It's how we connect deeply with another being. We gaze into our dog's soulful eyes, convinced we're communicating pure devotion. But in the intricate world of dog communication, an intense, prolonged stare can actually be perceived as confrontational. Think about it. In the wild, an unblinking stare is often a challenge, a sign of dominance, or a precursor to aggression. While your dog knows you're not a threat to them, that primal instinct can still trigger a flicker of discomfort or anxiety. They often prefer softer, more relaxed eye contact. And with a dog you know well, gentle eye contact can absolutely be a bonding experience. But intense staring can still make some dogs uncomfortable, especially if they're already nervous or unsure. That's why you'll often see dogs glance away, blink, or break eye contact. They're trying to reduce tension. And speaking of overwhelming attention, sometimes we can accidentally overdo affection too. Number 3. The never-ending petting session. Most dog owners assume that if petting is good, more petting must be even better. We assume that if our dog leans into that first scratch behind the ears, then 100 more scratches will bring 100 times more joy. We just want to keep those happy vibes flowing. But just like us, dogs need personal space and moments of quiet. While many dogs absolutely adore a good scratch in their favorite spots, constant, relentless touching can actually become overwhelming. Imagine someone you love constantly poking you, even gently, every few minutes. It can be a lot. Dogs can feel the same way.
So, how do you know if they're ready for a break? They might subtly shift their weight away, turn their head, walk away, or even move out of reach. These aren't rejections. They're simply polite requests for a moment of peace. Good affection respects boundaries. Offer pets, but also watch for signs that your dog is ready for a break. Sometimes simply being present in the same room is affection enough.
Number 4, forced socializing. Have you ever seen a dog owner say, "Go say hi," then gently or not so gently encourage their dog toward a stranger or another dog? We want our dogs to be friendly, confident, and sociable. The problem is that not every dog is naturally a social butterfly or enjoys meeting every single stranger or strange dog. Some dogs are naturally shy, anxious, or simply prefer to observe new situations from a distance before deciding to engage. Forced greetings, where a dog is pulled towards an unfamiliar person or dog, can be incredibly stressful and even terrifying for them. It removes their choice, their sense of control, and can create negative associations with future interactions. Think about those common situations: pushing a nervous dog into a crowded dog park, or dragging them up to a stranger who wants to pet them, ignoring all their subtle signals of discomfort. We mean well, but it can be really overwhelming for them. True confidence and positive social skills grow through choice and positive experiences, not pressure. Always advocate for your dog and allow them to approach or not approach at their own pace. Their comfort comes first. But social pressure isn't the only thing humans accidentally overwhelm dogs with. Sometimes it's their noses. Number 5, the blast of strong scents. Humans experience the world primarily through sight. Dogs experience much of the world through smell. Their sense of smell is dramatically more powerful than ours, which means that things that smell pleasant to us may feel incredibly intense to them. We love using perfumes, colognes, air fresheners, scented candles, and heavily scented cleaning products to make our homes smell fresh and pleasant.
This is where our perceptions diverge dramatically. What smells subtly pleasant to us can be a complete sensory overload, an irritating assault on their incredibly sensitive noses. That's why some dogs sneeze, move away, or avoid areas with particularly strong odors. We love smelling fresh and clean. Dogs, however, often prefer natural, organic scents, including their own, and the rich tapestry of smells from the world around them. But strong scents aren't the only human invention dogs sometimes put up with. There's also the fashion industry. Number 6, the fashion show. We love dressing up our dogs for cute photos, holidays, or just because they look cute running around in those outfits. It's fun, it's endearing, and it makes us happy. The question is whether the dog agrees. For many dogs, clothes can feel incredibly restrictive, unfamiliar, and downright uncomfortable. It can interfere with their natural thermoregulation, how they manage their body temperature, and their ability to communicate with other dogs through subtle body language. A dog in a costume can feel confused, stressed, or simply annoyed.
Of course, there are situations where clothing serves a practical purpose. Some dogs genuinely adapt well to wearing certain garments, especially if introduced slowly and positively, like a cozy winter coat for warmth. Others clearly dislike it, showing signs of stiffness, trying to shake it off, freezing, or simply looking miserable. Cute should never, ever come before comfort, safety, or your dog's emotional well-being. If your dog shows any signs of discomfort, ditch the outfit. Their happiness is far more important than a funny photo. Number 7, interrupting their rest. This is perhaps one of the most fundamental ways we can show respect for our dog's needs, and it often gets overlooked. Dogs look incredibly adorable when they're curled up sleeping or resting. We see them and our hearts just melt. We want cuddles, we want photos, we want attention, or we simply want to make sure they're okay. It's an innocent, loving impulse.
Sleep is incredibly important for a dog's physical health, mental well-being, and emotional regulation. Being repeatedly disturbed, even gently, can cause irritation, stress, and interrupt vital restorative processes. Constantly waking a dog can lead to anxiety, grumpiness, or even a startled, defensive reaction if they're roused too abruptly. They need uninterrupted rest to thrive, to process information, and to stay happy and healthy. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for your dog is simply to let them rest. Give them a quiet, undisturbed space that is truly theirs, and cherish their peaceful slumber from a respectful distance. Even when dogs don't enjoy some of these things, they often tolerate them because of the strong bond they have with their humans. If you've ever wondered why your dog seems especially attached to one person, check out our video on how dogs choose their favorite person, linked on the screen and in the description.
It's truly eye-opening when we start to see the world through our dog's eyes. The important thing to remember is that none of these behaviors come from bad intentions. Quite the opposite. Most dog owners do these things because they love their dogs. The goal isn't to feel guilty, it's to understand our dogs a little better and to foster an even deeper, more respectful, and truly joyful bond with these incredible creatures who share our lives. So now I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these dislikes surprised you the most? And is there something specific your dog clearly dislikes that other dogs seem to absolutely love? Share your furry friend's wonderful quirks in the comments below. And if you'd like more tips on understanding your amazing canine companions, please give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye for now.